need like 10 extra minutes to start. What's the deal, gang? What goes on? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? How goes the day for everybody? Just looking for it to fill up. Is the music on? Oh yeah. The music is on, but let me turn it up a little. It's too low. Okay. Boom. Alright, what do we have going on today? Weekly flip bullish, daily closed bullish with no top wick, at a resistance. You know how I've been interpreting these gaps, chat? I know you guys have noticed these gaps, right, in between the, especially between the higher time frame candles, the gap will be bigger, more noticeable. But like these instances here, oh wait, no, that's not it. Right here, right there again. Right, you see the gap. So what I've been noticing it is the more proper level is not where the candle closed. This isn't the more proper. The more proper level in this case is where the next candle opened. I don't know if anyone's going through this, but I've been going through this for like a month now, trying to figure out which one is more appropriate. And if a level goes through that area, does the level now go through here? Does it go through here? Which closure of these does it go through now? Right, and it's, I mean, they're pretty close, but sometimes it makes a difference if it's an hourly level and you're looking at 5-minute closures. So it's, I've been seeing that it really more respective of where the next candle opens instead of where the candle's closed. Because I've had a few times already, right, where we pulled, let's say this is a level, right? So we're heading up, right, and we get something like this. And it looks like it closed outside the range, right? It looks like it closed above, but then the next candle will open right here. And yeah, it looks like it closed above, but wherever the next candle opened, that's where it really closed. And if there's a level at that area, boy, oh boy, be careful. You don't have this room here to come up. So there's just a minor nuance I've been noticing. Outside of that, daily did close bullish, so you'd still expect to come up in some way, shape, or form. The problem is it closed bullish at a resistance of sorts, right? There's a daily level here, and you'd want a closure above that daily level, above 24.10.7, exactly where we closed, in order for you to look for more buys, right? Till then, you're thinking there's no range, and that's a daily closure. That's a strong indication of, hey, no range. We think a 30 or a 1 hour is strong, or 15. That's a daily with no top wick, right? So remember what we said. A lot of times when you just have a body of a candle, but not much when it comes to wicks, like in this candle, you'll typically, because this candle itself is now a range, you'll typically fill the range down or fill the body of the candle down. Not the whole way, at least partially. So let's see where this range has been established. What levels we can mark off. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah. So above 24.11, we're looking for some buys. But how do we get there? We look the most recent drive up here. Rejection. One area of possible support, another area possible support, and to be more precise, there would be this wick over there, which would extend across to the bottom of this level here. Okay, let's actually, let's draw some lines there. Boom. And boom. This would be irrelevant at this point. That could be a target eventually when you come down next time. That would be a while. I don't think we're coming down right now. That's a strong push up. So really the market's looking to fill the range up to 20. We've been talking about 2420 for as long as I can remember. For 2420, looking to get back there for a month. Yeah. All right, for a week. But you know what I'm saying. 2 weeks. But either way, you guys got me. We've been talking about going back to 2420 for a little while. The way it looks here, though, it looks like it wants to come up all the way to 2430. You're going to look for a support to be formed for you to continue driving up. So you see how you just tried to drive up here and failed? You see there was an hourly wick before we closed the daily candle right here that failed to drive up. It's coming down. The next time it closes above this area, it's not gonna fail, because if it comes down here and taps these areas, it closes above there. That's your daily bottom wick. That's the daily rebreak of the highs, that closure above there. You're breaking the previous daily high. You're gonna start filling the range up. Okay, so if it does that, we'll look for it, but I'm a bit skeptical. I'm very skeptical that it's going to do that because the daily had no top wick. So maybe it does come up there and re-break the highs, drive up for a bit just to come back down in range. But ultimately, I think today's candle will be a bearish one. See if we can identify a couple of ranges, which we can. I can tell on the smaller time frame off the bat, right? We have a range, right? So what happens in this case? Range 1, range 2. I'm okay with taking sells below this area. I am not okay with taking sells below this area unless we form a support somewhere within between 2408 and 2405. We can form a support somewhere within this area, then we'll look for sells within this area. Until then, it sells below 2405, or we can sell prior to that if we end up coming back up. Like I said, because if it comes back up after bouncing off supports here, right, it's driving up. But on the off chance that it doesn't, right, I know you guys hang on to every single word I make or word I say, but you know, a grain of salt, remember that. Right, as we start coming back up again, now at this point it is highly likely to go up. But on the off chance that it doesn't, now that is when we can sell, right? As we start breaking these lows, wherever that bullish candle comes up from, as we start breaking that low, now we can sell from there. So we can sell below wherever that support would be, right? Top wick to here. But you're going to need to retest that high. You can't just sell here because this is just making a bottom wick for the daily to flip. Once it tries that flip, right, which is a lot of times, which is where you have advantage in trading New York, because some of this has played out on the daily candle and you have a lot more information at your disposal. But understanding that it's Asian session and these things haven't happened yet, we're going to wait for them to happen, or we're going to be very principled here, right? We're going to be very strict with our rules, and we're going to wait for this to actually get down 2405, all right? And we're okay with missing this range from here to here. Right? We want the market to do that. We're not sure if it's going to do that because it's created a massively bullish candle on the daily, and it's created a really strong high, right? Like that you have to retest. You haven't retested it yet, so things become more clear when you retest the high. As you're coming down, you could keep coming down forever. Damn, bro, you were struggling with direction yesterday? Yeah, I'm just gonna start ignoring stupid fucking comments. I'm about to open up the Zoom for everybody. Not for everyone, I'm sorry, for the Zoom gang. I'm just open up and we're just gonna kick it. You guys can spy on us. I'm gonna turn off chat and we're just gonna kick it. Zoom gang. If you pay attention during the session, you don't have to make ignorant statements or foolish statements. No, there are reasons for what we, for why I do things. There's a method behind my madness, right? You don't have to agree with it, but at least if you're here, let's let's listen, let's pay attention, let's understand. Yeah. I mean, don't ban people if they're not doing anything crazy. Time them out. You can time them out for like a few hundred or a few thousand seconds. They never come to stream early. Those who speak back honest. They also apparently don't listen when I'm in a trade, right? Ban them. No, don't ban them. Let them. We want to turn haters into supporters. We don't want them banned, but we can time them out. It's a decent area where the market drives. Yeah, I think that was the first person Javier ever fucking timed out, or the first message he's ever deleted. Watch him get real trigger happy right now. You get 300 seconds, and you get 300 seconds. Next thing you know, there's a detention center across the street from the margin call center. What happened? Misbehaving on stream. What you in for? Not listening on stream. Damn, you's doing a hard time right now. What you in for? I spammed. Oh, you spammed? Oh yeah, you guilty off the rip. Can you repeat the plans for market going up or down? Or like you can just rewind. This fucking YouTube, there's a rewind. Like you don't even have to rewind. It's not, you don't even need a pencil to turn the fucking tape anymore. You can just go straight to the spot of the beginning of the stream and just listen. And come right back here. You don't have to fast forward the tape with the pencil after either. You can just...
Yo,
What's up, bro?
what's up?
That was the first person you ever timed out or something? I never seen you.
Nah.
I never seen you use your
I'm not in
powers.
I'm not in the mood today either, bro.
Yeah.
No, that was that one day the whole chat was going crazy. You remember that one night?
It's happened a few times here.
Everybody was getting timed out for 5 minutes.
It's been a couple of those. It's typically a Friday. Typically on a Friday, New York stream. That's how it is. Yo, where's my chart? Charty chart. At 15 closed bearish below the most recent. I don't have any. Most recent is not really a significant level here. Unless, remember what we said, unless we make that attempt to push up and we're able to grab these orders up here or up here, right, in the shape of a top wick and then flip. So if the candle can look like this, then we can look for some sells here. But until we are able to tap these areas or close above them and close back in range, we will be patiently waiting on these candles to close on. Hey Ed, you know you're my favorite white boy, huh? Hey Ed. What's up, bro? How are you? You streaming tomorrow in New York? No, I think Don is back tomorrow. We'll be live in the Signal channel in the clubhouse, but I don't think we'll be streaming. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. I thought you weren't here initially. I was like, yeah, Javier's definitely at the game right now.
Bro,
Yeah,
them tickets were
I'm
mad
watching on
expensive.
TV right now.
Yeah, I was about to put it.
I just changed this. Switched
There
it up.
was a delay because of the rain.
They just started.
Yeah. There was a delay because of the rain.
Oh, you had the rain today, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice that they did that in Orlando.
Bro, every summer they have. Last year, I think it was Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yeah, they do the showcase. They do it around the country, actually. They had games all over the country. My brother went to the one at the Meadowlands last year. I don't remember what team played. It's not even the Meadowlands anymore. I forgot what it's called.
Well, up here?
No. New York. New York. Through to show some love. Flock's looking luscious. What's up, Focus? What's the deal? What's up, Chris? You're inside a new day. Opening gaps is truth. Dig deeper. Yes. Appreciate you. Glad to see you're on here and paying attention, showing up, showing some support. Time. Streaming tomorrow, and I think Don's back tomorrow. This is another thing I would like to really get better at, but I haven't. I mentioned it like a month or 2 months ago that I'm really looking into it, but I haven't figured out a way to sample size it yet. So I don't even know if I should even talk about it right now. But anytime we have a strong push like this, massively strong bullish candle, if you look at the pullback here, when you pull back, it could be a couple of bearish candles, could be one bearish candle. In this case, it was one bearish candle. And the very next candle, you see how it's a bullish candle? If it closes above the most recent, it happens after a strong push. The first candle that pulls back, if it closes above that most recent support, it tends to push heavy. If it closes below, you don't get much of a top wick on the next candle. You just get a straight drive down. And that's what I've been noticing. And here, look, here's actually a good example. Look, you had that strong push here on this candle. You see this candle right here, right? And then you see that bearish candle? After that strong push, the next candle, if it closes below this area, the one after it would have came straight down. But it closed above the most recent, and that candle went straight up. And that's what I'm looking into sample size, and just got to figure out high. Got to figure out high. Got to figure out how. But my job is to spread the word here, because a lot of times, like I've said this before, you guys will take concepts a lot further than I will, right? Because you guys, like, somebody will get stuck on one thing I said earlier, somebody will get stuck on this thing that I've said now. Somebody will figure it out and move it along, or if there's nothing to it, they'll just leave it alone. And or it doesn't necessarily have to always be me that figures out the next step to that. One of you guys will do it, and then you'll pick up on it, and maybe you'll share it with us. Right? That's the whole point. And the good thing is, like, a lot of times you guys don't know where to look for the opportunity. That comes with experience. Like, yeah, you're seeing candles print, you're seeing movements, you're seeing a range, yeah, but you don't know where to focus. Oh, focus. Focus. Yeah, you don't know where to focus your eyes on, right? Where to zone in, where to really have your eyes lock in on which part of this market and of the candles, where should you lock in on, and what part of the candle and what relationship between the candles you need to be looking at, right? You're not sure of where to lock in to look for the opportunity, or to look for what you need. I'm just pointing these things out, and hopefully they can help you lock in on something that you'll eventually, make part of your strategy. Just You know, they're minor nuances until you're able to put them together with other minor nuances to create something magnificent. Are you into expensive watches? Hell yeah. I'm into some hair strings, hair bands, headbands. You got some expensive wristbands for me? I mean, I'll take a watch if it's like a Casio or something. I'll do it. Bust down wristbands. I need a buzz down hairnet. Anybody? Bro, to be you are really helpful. I'm under the impression the word honest goes between be and you, right? Bro, to be honest. Oh, a bunch of people at the Zoom door. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. To be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be, you always have to choose one. It's my version. It's got over 230 people watching, only 10 liked it. Show some love. It's something wrong with the YouTube algo, bro. I'm shadow banned. There should be 800 watching and 300 likes. But I'm definitely blackballed in the state of YouTube. They got me in the black book like it's Vegas. Can you get unbanned? Well, can YouTube? Can you unban me? I don't know how. It's not just YouTube, it's Instagram too. It's YouTube and IG both. But I just tried searching for my videos and I was like at the bottom of the page. Like during this live, search for like Forex or Forex Live or some shit like that. Reload, it's not 83, YouTube liking. Yeah, but like, we were talking about this yesterday. We went from 800 viewers to 200 viewers in like a month and a half, or in like 2 months. Like consistent 800 for a year to like 200. So there's definitely some shit going on. It's the reels. But like the reels are a mix. Like that's what I don't get. Like it's you have that was a goal. They missed the goal. They didn't count that. That should have been in. I don't know how they didn't pick that up. But yeah, it could be the reels, but the thing is like it's a mix of reels, right? It's funny and there's a lot of educational shit, and like the things I talk about on the reels when it comes to trading Like, you don't hear that. You don't hear that shit anywhere in the industry. Like, no one's giving out the sauce like we are. Everyone says that. Everyone says no one's giving out the sauce like we are. No one's standing on business like we are. The best signals in the game. But like, it really has been for the only ones that have been, you know, doing all this and live streaming and then posting all it, like, no misses. Every single day for half a decade. So either the YouTube algo is trying to fuck people, or it's trying to fuck me, or the IG algo. Didn't you get more than one loss in New York? No, and we actually had a W also in New York. I'm sorry. We had a W in New York before the loss, and after we ended the stream, we had a 30 pip W in the signal channel. So today wasn't really that bad. $30 closed here. We haven't done anything. Closed just like the 15 closed before it. What's your age, bro? What's my age again? What's my age again? I took her out. It was a Friday night. I wore cologne to get the feeling right. We started making out, and she took off my pants, and then I turned on the TV, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Ah, man, I miss my childhood. Blink 182 was goated. Now they're like looking for aliens and shit. It's crazy. Only been trading 6 years. Someone streaming FOMC tomorrow? Yes. It's either going to be Don or me. If Don's not back, I'll definitely be on for FOMC. Yeah, I'm not missing FOMC. But if he is back, then I'll be trading FOMC in the signal channel. Maybe and Don can stream together like last FOMC. It was fun. Maybe. It's like, it's a stream. So whatever he wants to do. But if he hits me up today, or if I hit him up when we talk today, we decide on that. Yeah, if not, then I won't just show up. We'll trade on the signal channel, and then like we'll figure out what happens. Oh wait, FOMC 2 p.m. tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not gonna be at. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? Because I'm gonna trade for the signal channel. I gotta figure this out. I'm not gonna be at my desktop. I'm not even gonna be in this county. Fuck, maybe I could change my plans. We'll see.
What, if you trade from your phone, it doesn't go to the signal channel?
No.
It
If I
has to be
praise,
from the desktop?
it has to be like I've tried, like I've had that happen a couple of times. So like I've sent out a signal and then I was like, all right, W guys, and and then I'm like, wait a minute, it didn't send the signal. Because it's
What if you leave your desktop open
so
and you fail on your phone? Doesn't
that's
it
what
fail
I'm
on the
gonna
desktop?
that's what I'm gonna test after the stream to see if it's gonna register, because technically the desktop will see the position open, but I don't know if it'll register. So I haven't tried that yet. I'm gonna try it today. So I was gonna see if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna just reschedule FOMC. Yeah. Pretty sure the desktop thing too. Yeah, it should, but then now I gotta figure out how to leave so it doesn't go to sleep, so the computer doesn't just pass out from lack of Wix being added.
You're gonna have to do a lot of research before tomorrow.
I'm not that stressed about it. I'm just like, hey, if the shit doesn't work, then just oh well. It's like it's only like we're gonna have another FOMC. There's plenty. I'm very simple when it comes to things. I don't get worked up about like not being in a trade or missing a trade or like because I just, honestly, I think it's just it sounds really conceited, but it's just because I don't need to look to somebody for trades. It just kind of sounds dumb, but like I don't know. It's not to be demeaning. It's just like it's kind of once I stop paying attention to other people trading and what they're doing and like how they're going about things, my own trading has become like a lot less hectic, a lot less stressful, because I don't need, like, I'm not depending on somebody, I'm depending on myself, right? So for the past, I'd say 4 to 5 years, it's just been like pretty simple, because like, yeah, oh well, like people will be in a trade tomorrow, and before it would have been like, fuck, everyone's winning and I'm not in a trade. Now I'm like, I get positioned so often that people, like when I'm in position, so many people aren't in, like it all balances itself out. Like the very next day after FOMC, when we're in a trade, no one's even going to remember how FOMC went or if it worked out. Everyone's just going to be trading the next trade, right? It's just, trades are always there. I don't worry about not getting a trade or not being in a position when I could have been if I was on the charts, because the next one's coming. It's right around the corner. It's right there. That's what I heard from hedge fund traders also. Once you only focus on your trading after your learning period, that makes you the best in the game. Yeah, you're really working off of yourself. You're not looking, you're not working with somebody else while you're not in unison, right? You might be looking to a guru for like ideas and to trade and help you out, but you guys aren't working together. Like nobody here in the chat is working together with me on developing concepts, right? And maybe if we were, you'd get better, but you're not. You're kind of you're developing concepts with me, but on your own, independent of me. And that's the tough part, because like you're not getting my input. When you're developing just your own stuff, you don't need my input. It's your own stuff that you know completely, in and out. Go to settings, search power sleep, you'll have the option there. I'm gonna look through all of this like in the first hour after the stream while I'm smoking that J.
And I also got to lock the door to my office because you know the damn kids will be in here. And be like, oh, look, MT5. What do you think this does? I don't know. Click it. Okay. Next thing you know, it's ding, ding. That's a cool noise. Keep doing it. Okay. Oh, there's a goal. They just scored. Barcelona just scored. Yeah. Click it. Click, click, boom. What does this button do? That's a good goal. Last 15 of this hour.
We have not done much. Matter of fact, we haven't done anything.
That ain't home cooking, bro. That's home cooking, Javier. In the food channel.
Huh?
From day before yesterday? Oh, that's the Peruvian spot, right?
Yeah.
That looks banging.
Yeah, it was almost all seafood. And then the picture with the four little bowls, one was like a seafood soup,
It looked like
and the other one
ceviche.
was like a beef something. No, but it was like clam, shrimp, and I forget what else.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, hold on. You're right, no new songs. Let's get this shit out of here. Damn. I could go for some of that fried calamari right now.
Oh yeah, calamari.
This shit is... I'm already tasting it. I see the octopus. Man. I'm starving, Marvin, right now. My mouth is watering. This shit is... That looks so good. gotta go check the fridge now. That looked really good. I'm gonna see what kind of fucking string bean taco I can come up with right now. Oh, that was good. That was the best cup of noodles I've had in a long time. It's the best cup of noodles since Rikers. Oh, this shit died. Fuck. What flavor cup? I'm kidding. I didn't make no cup of noodles. We're not in prison anymore, chat. Chat knows that. Tell that shit to Wes Watson. What do you think? Is trading a multiplication of money or a job or a business? I mean, it can be both, except job. I think trading is just, what did Marcos call it? What did Marcos call it back in the day? The infinite money glitch. He said something earlier that I really like, quick, something I try to show people off and being able to just anticipate the next 1 hour candle and the relationship holds with each other. Yeah. I talk about that. I've spoken about it previously in our previous streams. If we're here for the 8 and 9 p.m. candle, and just like the morning, you're there really from 8 to 10 a.m. That's the heat of the volume, right? That's the magnitude of the volume. So if you're there for those 2 candles, it would really work towards your benefit to figure out the relationship of those 2 candles and how they close and open. in relation to each other. There's only a certain amount of ways a candle can close and a certain amount of ways a candle can open. And then you figure out those two high volume candles, the 8 and 9 a.m. candle or the 8 and 9 p.m. candle, and how the 9 p.m. opening reacts with the 8 p.m. candle closure, right? All the different ways it can close, all the different ways it can now open after that way. And that's a really key relationship for you to anticipate the session. For this hourly to close, 4 hour, bearish 4 hour, hasn't flipped. You have a 4 hour candle opening 9 p.m. That's powerful. Yeah, I say this, that's the strongest closure we get in our session, right? Strongest candle closure. So technically, it's gonna give you the most data, right? It's the most data full or data filled candle that you can have, but the 9 p.m. closure, that closure gives you a 4 hour, a 1 hour, a 30, a 2 hour, everything, right? A 15, a 5, or whatever you want. Really key. Good word, powerful. So the 4 hour close is bearish here. Remember I said we'd need a range 2 breakout, can't take sells. Unless, right, we get a rejection off this area. So which would mean the market will flip bullish, attempt to come up, fail. And that's the off chance. It is less likely to fail. But if it does fail and come down, at that point, it's more likely to come down. So if it does come up that and tap this area, right, or break it, close above it, right, you're going to really pay close attention to see if we can establish this area now as a support, or will we come back down? And then if we do come back down, any rebreak of the lows here will be sufficient enough. Hank in the building. What's up, bro? Where you been? Do you have a promo code for resets? That's join our Discord. And ask that in our Discord. I think somebody will. A lot of people in the Discord trade. So exclamation point Discord, you get the link. And then a lot of people in the Discord trade fundeds. Taking it easy, don't need to cash that many pips anymore. That's a W. You never needed to catch that many pips, just so you know. $50. Yo, who's you trying to troll you, bro? You gonna let him do that? Quiet money. Those is fighting words where I'm from. Why are you trying to question how much my man spent? You don't know. Maybe he's from like Islamabad, right? Or some shit. Maybe like that's a fucking mortgage money. $50, $50, right? Oh, and then there's another goal. One up. Young kids, like 18-year-old kids running around. It's crazy. How old is that kid from Man City? The one that just scored. What's his name? Looking like a young kid. Nico O'Reilly. How old is he? I want to look it up. Nico O'Reilly. He's 19. He's 19 right now for Man City. Just starting prop firms are my practice place. My bad, big dude. No, he wasn't saying. He didn't mean it. He said, "You're right. You're right." He didn't mean it. Quiet money. Go to the Discord. There's a whole bunch of people that have discount codes there, and a whole bunch of people have promo codes and all that fun stuff. Yeah, the 1 hour closed. We made a top wick, didn't come up and retest the high, so I'd be skeptical of this top wick. I'd expect still to see a break of that high because we need to retest the highs. That was a massively bullish daily candle. But if we don't, we continue down, and it's range 2.
Oh,
What happened?
I thought that guy was gonna score again. I'm delayed. I'm delayed.
Like, wait a minute, what's he talking? Wait, you're not delayed. You're ahead of me now because it just happened. The
I'm
goalie
at
just
41.35.
saved. Yeah, I'm 41.20. You're 15 seconds ahead. It's because it's local for you. That's because you're local. Motherfuckers in Orlando respect your vocals, but that's only in your Orlando because your ass is local. He's nice. Look at that. Like, he's pretty nasty. O'Reilly. Discord links have expired. Yes, they have. I gotta update them. I haven't really had the chance. Even sells? No. We said we're selling if we're able to bounce off this area. If we're not, we're gonna look for range 2 breakout. Look, so many countries you visited now, till now. I don't know, a lot. A lot. I don't know. Besides the obvious of US and Canada and Ukraine and Russia, a lot. England, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Netherlands, Holland, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic, I'm sorry, it's fucking different countries now. They're two separate countries now. Greece, Egypt, Israel, Turkey, Hungary, Belgium. Maybe I said Belgium already. I don't know. I've been to quite a few places, but there's a whole bunch of places I haven't been to. Like, I've been nowhere in Spain, I've been nowhere in Italy, right? I've never been to South America, anywhere in South America. Been in Africa, but never been to South America. Palestine? No, I mean Israel. There goes another 200 viewers. You guys are so touchy-feely.
All the countries I've been to have all been tropical islands. That's it, beach. That's all I like to go to. But would I go to somewhere like England where it's beautiful, but it's always like raining?
I spent 2 weeks in London and it rained the entire time. One day it did not rain.
Did your hotel have air conditioning?
Yeah.
Because some people book over there and they don't realize some hotels don't have air conditioning
No,
there.
it was a really nice hotel.
Yeah, I'm going on a cruise next month, going to Jamaica, the Bahamas, and Mexico.
You
All
haven't been to
tropical.
Venezuela? Yeah, next time I want to be part of a riot, I'll go to Venezuela. What was you saying? What'd you say?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going on a cruise. I'm going to Jamaica, Bahamas, and Mexico. All tropical islands.
Where in Mexico?
I don't know what port it's going to. Somewhere in Mexico.
Wow, what a nice goal. That is a nice goal by Barcelona. Bumbacla. Yeah. That's all you gotta know when you go to Jamaica.
This is why you have a job chat, so you don't have to rely on trading for money.
Like, oh, fuck, I'm not drinking this vacation. There goes that. Took a L today, not drinking the vacation. Oh, man. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. You got your sport lower? Is your sport off the 5? These areas? Yeah, I'm looking for the higher time frame to close above here and maybe a bottom wick to these areas. But you ain't wrong. 24.037.
Yeah, that's what we just said. The 5 over here, 24.038, 24.037. Oh, it's a 15 also. Be ready here, chat. We got 4 minutes for this 15 to close. 4 minutes. Well, I'm off. Gonna do my night run. Keep shining. Dope. Appreciate you coming through. Oh, there goes the message. Later, focus. Appreciate you coming through. As always. Ooh, 5 came up. Nice 15 closure. It's a strong push up on the 5. Yep, 2407 top wick. One minute here.
really want a top wick here for this 15, this 30. Sorry, the 15. What's going on? Improve your trading psychology. Gotta get sick and tired of your own shit. Yeah, so we've closed bearish here on this 30. I'm sorry, on the 15. But the new 15 that opened up hasn't grabbed any orders, just coming straight down, and 5 closed bullish here. So there's a chance, right? This can flip. So you can't take this position. Can't take anything here, but you can wait till closures below the support that's been established now on the 5, and if that's the case, right? Now that you've bounced off this area, you're gonna need a closure below that area. Until then, remember how we've also said this before, remember the candle that closes with no top or bottom wick, or opens no wick, closes no wick? We'll typically get the majority of that candle filled right back the other way, because that's the range on the smaller time frame. That's what's happening now. Second time today I heard someone say you got to get sick of it, because it's true. I mean, how else? There's no other way, right? Because who are you going to be accountable to? You're not accountable to anybody. No one's holding you accountable. No one really cares enough to hold you accountable, right? You're all grown people, right? Unless some of you are cabbages. But anyway, no one's really going to hold you accountable. And getting sick and tired of your own shit means you're holding yourself accountable, and that already puts you ahead of the game in order to, because once you're taking accountability, right, you're saying basically, I'm gonna take the responsibility for clicking the button here, right? And if I was working for somebody, there would probably have to be risk management involved. That's how somebody else would keep me accountable. Maybe I got to keep myself accountable that way, right? And then once you start managing risk, you do stupid shit, right? You hold yourself accountable. Oh, really filled that straight down. What happens if there's a 15-minute closure below my support? Well, below here now it would be a range 2 breakout because the market held here and created a range. We got 1, range 2, so anything below here would be a range 2 breakout. Minutes for the 30. The 15 flip. Really don't care if the 15 flips, but I want it to close bearish. Because if this 15 closes bearish, I'm okay with the top wick to 2407.7. You look tired? Well, I'm running only on 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, 3 hours of sleep, 2 streams, whole bunch of shit done middle of the day. I'm functional as fuck. Daily closed with no top wick. Is your bias bearish? No, I don't have a bias for today. The daily closed bullish, massively bullish, but with no top wick at a resistance, right? So it can go both ways here. Right? I realize the probability of it going up and going down has kind of evened out here. Where's Dambu? In Raja's stable. Dambo, on the other hand, is probably home. Got a top wick on mine, but we're just talking about in the big picture overall. Like if you really look at it relatively, that's not really a wick. It's there, yeah, but it's minor and it also closed below resistance, so. High on caffeine, so you could see sound. Amazing. You could see what I'm saying.
Be a 4-hour flip here, huh? Yeah, I'm not looking for entries on the 4-hour flip here. On the hourly flip. I need a closure above. I need a closure above 24.11. Because even if it breaks now, right? Even if it drives up and breaks the highs now, you have 3 minutes for this 30. So that 30 will probably close as a leg candle and it's gonna straight back down. Explain how wick formations create ranges. Well, you have a wick here. Look, it's a wick on the hourly, but if you look at the 5-minute, right, at this area, you're ranging in that area. There's probably a range in here. See? You've created a range. That wick is just a range. Right, so next time it goes back through there, it'll probably drive through the whole area, which would be your wick fill. Minutes here for this 30 to close. Price might take longer to set up, probably the next 30. Well, we close below the most recent 30. Five flip bearish. Higher highs, higher lows on every 5. All right, so 30's closing bearish here, but I need a top wick. I'm gonna need a steep top wick here. 15 closed bullish. Was that it?
think that's it. It could be, but yeah, if we don't re-break the highs here to create a steeper top wick. Um, oh, so much for that. If we can re-break the highs, then I'll look for a re-break of the lows. Might still get it. Let me give you 6 pips. I want to bounce off something. I want to drive off something. This is a bit too random. I don't see a level anywhere here that wick rejected off of. Well, there is actually. Look at that. You got a couple of wicks that have rejected right at that area. Right there. Right there. But those were pushes up on an overall move down.
I got a 2408.
Oh, entry?
No, I got a level at 2408.
Maybe. Maybe. It didn't re-break the highs here, did it? No. Tried. Sells look too obvious. No, sells are great. I just want a steeper top wick. I want to bounce off a level. Like I said, if we re-break the highs here, I'll probably set up a sell stop. Because as it re-breaks the highs, drives towards the next resistance. If it then comes down to re-break the lows, we're going to fill the wick. Alright, don't forget, the most recent candle, the 15 closure was bullish. No, you may rather wait for top. Yeah, I'm okay with missing, you know, certain ranges. I'm okay with missing the entire drive if it doesn't form the way I want it to form, right? I'm okay with not being in on anything if it's not forming the way I want it to form. It's just simple as that. It doesn't know what it wants to do either. It's pulled up and down 10 pips 2 times, 3 times. 6 months ago, I would have sold after that little drop and get trapped, and just be a little extra patient. I don't think anyone would be surprised if it keeps pushing up, because that would be a 4-hour flip. 4-hour can flip, re-break the highs, and then continue up. But if it's going to drive down, it's got to drive down off something. Just the way it's coming up right now, it's coming up off a level. Right? You want the drive. You don't want the trickle up or trickle down. It still hasn't re-broke that high. It tried just now. Closed bullish above the most recent. let the institutions fight out for now. Yeah, let whoever wants to fight it out for now. I mean, if we re-break the lows on this 30, I'll take a position. Alright, so I'm gonna set a sell stop here on the re-break of the 30 low. Right, so sell stop right here. That's 2406. Why is the bot is not setting it again? So it's high. So remember what we spoke about. It's more likely to drive up on that bullish 1 hour flip, right? It's more likely to drive up. But on the off chance that it doesn't and the 30 comes back down to re-break the lows, then we will be in there. So 406.7. What are we looking into? Well, this is either gonna flip the hourly to drive up, or it's gonna flip the 30 bearish to drive down. We only have 5 minutes for this to activate. Once this 15 closes, in 5 minutes, I will be out of it. And if this hourly flips right now and starts coming up, I am not in it until there's a closure above 24.11. Wait, someone told me you trade like a bot? Yeah, fucking Optimus Prime. The Optimus Prime strategy. Autobot. Back to the moon? Maybe. Could be. Just can't take that with that previous 30 closing like that. Remember yesterday? Or earlier today, 4-hour flip. Still below the range. It was still below the most recent. Yeah, sell stop still active here. For now. Once the 15 closes, it'll change. To go here, delete the sell stops, gang. So the 15 closed here, closed, respecting. How much room is there to come up here on the break of the high? That's nothing. 5 pips. Another thing we can see is that, you know, the more times you bang at a resistance, the likelier it is to break. So it's likelier to break now than it was the first time. That's why people say double tops, double bottoms, because if it's likelier to break but it doesn't, that's a strong indication you're heading back down, right? So if it doesn't break on a time where it's likelier to break, that is a strong resistance. Not that it's happening here, but I'm just saying that's how you get the concept. That's, you know. I close a sell stop here. I don't have a sell stop here because I need this candle to have a wick. This 15 doesn't have a wick, right? I need it to come up and create one. Why not a sell stop above 24.12? Because we have never closed. The first thing that needs to happen is a closure above there. If we had a closure above there, and now we're coming down for this bottom wick, yeah, we could put buy stops there, but we haven't had a closure above. You're shorting here? Okay. Alright, nice. I like that you told us ahead of time, not that you're like, oh, that's where it went. I took the straight 10 minutes ago. No. You're looking for a short here. Okay. Is this something that you can repeat day in and day out, that short? Why are you looking for it? What's the reasoning? Really be accountable to yourself. Tell yourself the reasoning and then respond to yourself with like, oh, that's a good idea, or like, you fucking idiot, what are you thinking? Right? But convince yourself out loud. It'll make more sense. It tapped recent resistance. We've tapped resistance, but we've closed bullish and with a top wick to fill, and this candle opened with a bottom wick. Maybe this is the candle that closes outside the range, right? That brings us up. But for now, this candle hasn't created a top wick, and I'd like a top wick as a rejection to come down, not just the candle coming down. When we got new mods a few weeks ago, you said you were going to make people mod next week. Did that ever happen? No, Hank. It's for you. It's you can be a mod for 4 easy payments. 4 easy payments of $99.99.99. Or you could just make one simple payment. Or one difficult payment. Make one difficult payment. That's why Hank disappeared. He was like, fuck, I didn't get mod this go around. I'm waiting until next week. Yeah, I'm gonna need the mods to vote on 2 more mods. How much is the difficult payment? Let's take off 199.99. So let's do half price. 99.999.99. Half price. DM me your offerings. You want the whole menu? You gotta hit up Yelp. You gotta hit up Yelp for the whole menu. Damn, who's got a rooster? What was that? No refund policy? No, there's no refund policy. There's only an auto payment policy. That's it. You must be on auto pay. I gotta walk the rooster. Imagine. That's some Miami shit to do though. Like that's some shit they do over here. Like people put their cats on a leash and walk them. It's wild. Coming to Florida December 27th? Bro, if you said September 27th, I wouldn't know. It needs to be like a week away, like a few days away, like on Christmas, right? Hit me up on Jesus' birthday, and we make some plans. I mean, we'll still be streaming New York. Don's probably taking that time off, so we'll be streaming. Wix, you meeting up with us on August 8th in Miami? What's August 8th? Is that Dollar's group? Is that Dr. Dollar? He hit me up. He was like, yo, you should come out. You should come out. Come hang out. And I was like, let's go. Let's make some content. But I think the shit's in Doral. And that's... Oh, Time to Eat crew? Yeah. I would. He's here on August 8th, and I think Dollar hit me up for that day. For the 8th or the 10th, I don't remember. Yeah, I'd be down to meet with Nick and company. I'd be down to meet with Dollar too, but like that's far from me. Doral's like an hour drive. Plus in the wrong direction. I'd rather go to West Palm than Doral. You're in London now, might be back sunrise for the winter. Oh, you're between London and Florida? It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Cool, man.
That's supposed to be an English accent. It didn't work.
What was that?
Was that supposed to be an English accent? Or it sounded more Jamaican?
No, that was supposed to be Jamaican. Cool, man. I'm glad it sounded Jamaican. See, you're reinforcing my attempt at Jamaicanism. Three minutes here. 3 minutes for this 1 hour to close. I think the 1 hour knows what it's doing. I don't think anyone knows what the 1 hour is doing. Looks like you might put those sell stops. No, because now it's a different idea. It's a completely different idea now because there's 2 minutes left here. If it closes like it is right now, that, my friend, would be a bullish 1 hour close. Also, no top wick on this 15. Remember we said we'd need a top wick. So if it's not this 15, maybe next 15, which is also the next hour. But then if it's the next 15 and the next hourly, look at this 30 closing bullish. So you'd probably need a closure below it, below that most recent. Interesting though, right? How that 4 hour flip drove up and didn't actually drive right back. "30-minute flips bearish before it closes, then it is highly likely to close as a leg candle, which would make it go up on the next candle anyway." Pretty indecisive 1 hour. I would rather this 30 close doji than the 1 hour close doji. Because if the 30 closes doji here, we're looking for a top wick. And not even a big one. So this closes doji, we can pretty much utilize this top wick. Say we already grabbed price there. We just need the most recent resistance and drive down. But it would need to close doji. If it closes like this, you'd need an actual candle closing below it. Seconds. Yeah. 30 bullish. 15 bearish. 1 hour doji. Not a single time frame telling you the same story. Well, the 1 hour is actually telling you the correct story, right? 15 bearish, 30 bullish. The 1 hour has no idea what the fuck's going on. Maybe another 15 minutes, I'll give it here. I just want to see if we're able to close below that most recent. Right, if that 15 closes below there, right, you're still looking for a top wick, probably 2409 area. to continue down. But you need this closure, right? As if it doesn't close, it can flip bullish at any time. That was a bullish 1 hour. That wasn't. I'm sorry, that was a bullish 30. That wasn't a 5 or 15. And you also opened up on this candle with no wick, no top wick, and the previous candle was a doji candle. So you'd expect a top wick and a bottom wick on this candle. Yo, I hate this shit. Every time you watch primetime Olympics, it's always like a day behind. This shit happened in the morning. Like, I've seen all this shit. Now they're playing it in primetime. Boo. Whack. What's the scenario? Probably gonna call it a session here in 10 minutes. As far as tomorrow go, I think Don already posted a link. Did Don post a link that he's back tomorrow? I think he'll be with you guys. I believe so. Hold on, let me look. Oh no, he didn't. So maybe, yeah, I'll hit him up tonight. The Olympics played themselves with the opening ceremony. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the opening ceremony. I mean, I forget big fan. I think I hated it. It sucked. It was a shit ceremony with a shitty message, lousy message. Fuck the French Olympics. Still room for the US though. Are you there? Are you here in New York if Don isn't? Yeah. I'll hit him up tonight. I'll see what he got going on. Can't really boycott the Olympics because, like, they don't give a fuck. What, you ain't gonna show up? Don't, motherfucker. They don't care. You got like 5 billion people watching. They don't give a shit. Last Friday he said he'll be back on Wednesday. Yeah, but he also, when we were talking yesterday, he said he's done for the month. So I don't know, maybe he got his dates wrong or... We've come up, we made a top wick here now. Flip bullish for a second. And back to bearish, that 5 close, so... Let's see. Let's wait in this 15. Bugs, bro, what can we do to spread your channel to more trade? Go share it. Go share the Instagram and all the IG posts. But you don't gotta do that shit, right? People don't show up, they're missing out. As long as you're here, right? You found the place, you're a winner. Stream timer not showing, so on August 1st he'll be back for it. see, I think we're here tomorrow. We'll see. Don talks too much, man, but he's good too. Well, would you rather have somebody that knows what they're talking about speaking, or someone that doesn't know what they're talking about speaking? Right? So, good for you that he talks. Should also tell you like how serious he is, right? Like, not in terms of approach, but that too, but how serious you should take him, right? You'll typically know when somebody's full of shit within like 5 minutes of them speaking. Just let people talk and you'll know if someone's full of shit or not. People will usually, sell themselves out. So if someone talks a lot, it's a very good tool for people that are listening to be able to do your due diligence, right? And figure out if it's legit or not. Where are you from? Didn't we go over this yesterday? Right near the beach, boy. TP hit for me. Hey, W. Martin Suarez. W. Nah, the other button. What other button? Nah, that'd be fucked up. That'd ruin his night. Pablo will never share a position here again. You think he'll ever trade indices? Possibly. I just don't see the need to. Like, why? To look for some adventure, right? I don't want to fuck around and find out. I just don't see the need to. I think I'd raise my lot size before moving to indices. Like, if I'm just looking for more profits, I'll just take bigger chunks out of here. There's really no need for more than one pair. It's up to you how easy or how difficult you want to make this on yourself, right? Fucking music, yo. I got copywritten the other day because this shit switched to some copywritten music. 3 minutes for this 15. If we can close below this area, 2407, we're looking for a top wick. If we can't, then that'll be it. Less pips, less stress, more pips. No, just the more shit you got to pay attention to, the more stressful it gets, because it gets the more variables, right, that you add into your equation, into your trading equation, right? The more difficult it becomes to rinse and repeat. Didn't notice the music till you said something. Yeah. $24.078. 90 seconds here. If it pulls down and finishes the range, it'll be a little tough there. Looking for? Well, I was looking for this 15 to pull back and leave this bottom wick so the next candle can be traded to fill the range down.
Oof.
Right now, let's see if we can pull back. Tap that higher time frame support. And we get a top wick. Wanted to have a top wick sell here, but at 30 is looking tough. this 30 had a steeper top wick, or the previous 30 closed bearish, I think we're taking a sell right here, right off this top wick. But God, that's ugly on the 30. Because it pretty much filled the range, right? So now you're bouncing off something. Right, you're bouncing off this higher time frame support. Now you could very easily flip here, right? The previous candle was a strong bullish candle, a big steep top wick to fill, and we don't really have much of a top wick on this hourly, right? Just a drive straight down. The break of the lows would make more sense out of the fringe. There's no sells here on the flip. Strong level to drive up from. I think Javier had this level, right? I don't remember.
24.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's from more left. You can see it more left.
It's a 5 level too.
I'm pretty sure it's a 4-hour.
Yeah, this is where the 4-hour pushes up from, but this is a drive down. That's just a really ugly level on the smaller time frame, but on the higher time frame, it just makes all sense to drive through.
Yeah.
Right. Thing is, now you have a 5 closing here, and it's closing right at a support. And I was gonna say, and if it closes bullish in the last second here, next 5 makes a bottom wick drives, right? It can. Five closed bullish. So yeah, you might still come down, break lows, you know, drive down. It's not as clean. Yeah, this is ugly. I think I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. It looks like a nice flip on the 15. But you really want all the levels to be clear there. Maybe it'll still come down. 30 has a chance. Personally, it is likelier to get a next hour trade instead of the next 30, because this hourly doesn't have a top wick, but once it closes, you don't really care for that. You care now for the next resistance to come down, finish out the range. But until then, right, this 30 can just as well start coming up and flip bullish. Do I think it'll happen? No, it is likelier to come back down, but for that you would need first an hourly closure, a top wick, and you're only getting the 30 closing here in 8 minutes. Still a lot to be gained under the range if it gets there. Yeah, I agree with that. But for now, we're in this range. Chat, I'm going to call it a session here. If Don is not on, I'll hit him up right now after stream. If he's not on, tomorrow, then we'll run New York session on here, and it will probably be posted before London. If he is on tomorrow, then I won't schedule a stream, and we'll trade in the Signal channel in the morning. All right, gang. Let's call it a session. We tried. We stayed a little extra. Signal channel wise, I'm probably going to be looking till 11. I really want to see the 1 hour closure here at 11 to see if there's any opportunity, and that's probably going to be it. After that, I'll be on in the morning. Why are they doing penalty kicks? Is this some kind? It's not a friendly. I thought this was a friendly. They're on penalty kicks, or they're doing like a America's Cup or something like that. Fuck. Javier, you know why they're doing penalty kicks?
I have no idea. It's just supposed to be a friendly.
Yeah, I thought it was a friendly too, but they're over here kicking penalties and celebrating. It's weird. Chat, I'll see you guys tomorrow New York session or tomorrow Asian session, one of the two, depending on if Don's back in the morning, but we will run streams tomorrow. Zoom gang, I'll see you in the clubhouse, and everybody in the Signal channel. I'll see you guys either within the hour or tomorrow morning. Okay, as for me, you guys already know my time here is up on this stream, so let's call it a session. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Mods, appreciate you. Welcome back, Green, this week. We're glad to have you back. Ooh, good save. And like I said, my time here is up, so that means that just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.